Good morning. Chat doesn't have a voice. How dare I?
Connected to channel Theo.
Good morning, Dooku. How are we doing today? Oh my god. Does it have dark mode?
Dooku says.
Good.
Dooku, were you here for the discussion over the Discord? Over Discord on Saturday? Oh my god. I lost my mind a few times. Which reminds me, I gotta go back and I gotta make clips out of. There's so many clippable moments. And put a lid on that now. It's perfect drinking temperature.
Yes, he was. I was.
No worries. Yeah. Yep. I was a little unhinged.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
OpenClaw is a hobby project and still in beta. A bad prompt can trick it into doing unsafe things. Oh, I gotta find the... Oh, we gotta leave that open too. Klein CLI supply chain attack installed OpenClaw on developer systems. No. Oh my. Oh, it's the Wild West again. Wow. Where is...
El Reginho says.
The fuck are you doing up at this time?
I shit the bed.
Unibomb says.
Hello, sir. Have a nice day and keep it shining B7H30.
Will do, Boonie Bomb. How are you doing today? Ragano, how are you doing? Meta AI alignment director shares her OpenClaw email deletion nightmare. I had to run to my Mac Mini.
El Reginho says.
No bad. Gonna have coffee and a bacon roll soon.
A bacon roll?
How are you after shitting the bed?
That sounds delicious. I'm wide awake now. I had to kick it out with my feet. Terrible. Awful. I'm sorry. This is what you get when I first wake up. I am actually 30 minutes out of bed right now. I can get to my coffee maker and start it. It's not even my coffee maker anymore. I can boil the water without even opening my eyes.
Ajiku says.
That sounded like a Joey from Friends for El Raginho.
Unibomb says.
I'm fine. Currently building my custom
We
keyboard.
need pictures in the Discord or directly to me so I can share now, please.
El Reginho says.
Mrs. Theo is a lucky woman.
Yes. I'm a lucky man. I'd be lost without Miss Theo. Even the people hired to keep AI aligned always can't keep it in line. Meta's Summer U have been testing OpenClaw, a popular open source agent capable of working 24/7 on behalf of its users. Then the bot went out of control, according to photos. She posted it on X.
Loki Abu says.
Mr. Theo, howdy.
Loki Abu, what's up? How you doing today? Hey. You see this? You see this AI? You see this meta engineer?
We chillin'.
Cool. This meta engineer was
Yeah, I'm out.
testing. I was testing it. I said, check this inbox too and suggest what would you archive or delete. Don't action until I tell you. This has been working well for my toy inbox. Who's got a toy inbox? Stop it. Stop it. Summer, stop it. But my real inbox was too huge and triggered compaction. During compaction, it lost my original instruction. I bet she was using I'd like to get some more info.
What time
like,
do you call this?
early.
Unibomb says.
No, it's not finished yet and looks ugly. Waiting for some keycaps, but they should arrive today.
Boonie Bomb. That's not a good enough excuse. No, we like to see the messy process of building. I don't want to see it finished. I think it looks better when it's in the middle of you making it. I won't force you, but I would love to see pictures of the process.
Whoppy Moon says.
Theo, you're grounded from social media until you complete your studies, or no anime con for you this year, young man.
What kind of anime con would Theo go to? I've never been, other than a car show, I've never been to a con. So what kind of con would Theo,
Translated
we should
from
pin
Dutch.
that. What kind of,
Loki Abu says.
I have OpenClaw set up in a container. No access to personal life though. I created a set of Discord channels that it can have access to. And one channel where peeps can chat with it and stress test.
Theo says.
okay.
What con would Theo go to?
Pure says.
Colonel Con?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Translated
That's
from
up in
Dutch.
that's up in Zug's area.
El Rajanho says.
So, are we laughing at the AA being BD or the engineer for being silly?
Wapinune says.
Both.
KermitCon.
Both. Now look, I don't trust. I'm sorry, I don't trust a meta AI engineer any farther than I can throw them. So this may be, you know, propaganda for pushing their AI.
Lo Kiabu says.
Have you heard of Sakhan?
Zuckerberg played with the tool for a week. Okay. While Meta courted him and even sent me, while Meta courted him, Steinbrenner later accepted a job offer from OpenAI. In the comments of Yu's post, someone about her AI alignment role. Were you intentionally testing its guardrails or did you make a rookie mistake? They wrote, rookie mistake, to be honest. Turns out alignment researchers aren't immune to misalignment. Or I would like more backstory. I'd like to know if she downloaded a skill from the marketplace and didn't vet it, didn't look through it, what it would actually do. Because I find it hard, like this, it it ignoring instructions like this is odd. Like if Claude is coding something or doing something and I don't like it, like I just hit escape and it stops. So like I would like more background. There's information missing from this. Kermit Con? I've not heard of Saw Con. Is that for the Saw movies? I don't think there's a Kermit Con.
El Rajanho
Oh,
says.
it's a meme.
Shiny Con, a convention dedicated to follically challenged heroes like One Punch Man, Captain Picard and Theo's favorite, Ming the Merciless.
Lo Kiabu says.
Sakhan D's. Peanut emoji.
Translated from French.
Kappa.
Translated from Icelandic.
This is an article from a guy I used to work with. He's a security researcher, and he was kicking the tires on OpenClaw.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Target machine is Debian 13, attack vector Discord, GPT-5.1 codecs. Baseline configurations.
Lo Kiabu says.
But yeah, since I've set it up, I've been getting into the whole iSecurity rabbit hole. Looking at how people harden LLMs and whatnot.
I saw OpenClaw had partnered with VirusTotal to vet skills in their marketplace. I don't know how that's going though. Passwords file, you added password files. Poorly contained secret files. quick start onboarding. Did you use OpenClaw? Is that the one that you're using, Lokiabu?
Yep.
Got it. Used OpenAI, 5.1 codecs, Discord to talk to it. Where you got to give it a bot, you got to give it a bot. You have the bot administrator permissions. Bit masochist. How you doing today? Thank you for the follow. How did you find us? Configure skill, yes. Install missing skill dependencies, 1Password, Blog Watcher, Claw Hub, Gemini, Nano Banana Pro, Nano PDF. Install Homebrew. Did Homebrew Mac? Oh, looks like they have a Linux. What file is in my desktop? I don't see desktop folder in this workspace, so I can't identify a file right now. If there's something that exists somewhere else, let me know where to look. What files are home, desktop? Look at that.
El Regenho says,
Why are people so eager to get AI to do stuff that any semi-skilled human can manage?
Kitty says, Noiki one wiggle.
Everyone's this space is dominated by a few AIs, and based on what OpenClaw can do, and the fact that they OpenAI hired the guy that created OpenClaw that automates a lot of this stuff. It's wide open. The lands, like, people are. I'm in a deep dive between cybersecurity and AI right now. I'm working through something that's called PAI, which is from Daniel Miessler, the guy that does the sec lists.
Rambling says,
Great morning, Cyber Research Legend.
Loki Abu
Oh,
says,
thank you, Rambling.
Webley.
Good morning, Nori. How are you doing?
Tweaked that to my liking.
Rambling says,
$1 billion infest means $1 million bug bounties.
Yeah. That's the engineers, the seasoned penetration testers that I work with are very excited about what AI does to code bases, what AI does to privileges. Like, they're very excited. So I installed, first I was working with this last week. Then my boss had put something else that's similar together
Manage an inbox.
that I've been working on also.
If you have an inbox, you should be capable of managing it.
So that is a fraction. Like, manage an inbox. Like, you get that many similar emails that you can, AI is able to manage it for you. Like, especially in
Rambling
business,
says,
like I don't.
Multi-billion-dollar industry in less than 10 years.
Good morning, Loaf. Who else popped in here? Rambling. Good morning. What? Good morning, Cyber Research Legend. Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Pure. Thank you for the lurk. Good to see you, man. Oh, I don't want to open that on. I don't think I want to open that on stream, do I? Oh, no, this is a repo. Shield.md is a context-based security policy for AI agents. It uses deterministic threat object-driven runtime decisions. Loaf, why is everyone running so eager to get AI? Because not everyone is semi-skilled. There are a lot of people who are introverts. So rather than find and talk to a semi-skilled person and get them to do something for you, get a computer to do it for you instead. That's what we're used to doing. Yep.
Rambling says.
The kindness is part of my Doge persona.
I have a
Loaf
lot
says.
of...
I've used all my Codex Lumen until March 2nd. XD.
Yeah. You burn through tokens faster than a kid at Chuck E. Cheese playing skee ball. The kindness is part of your Doge persona? What? Yeah, like if you have access to, that's why I like my pen test coach. I just keep like, okay, well, thanks for that, and this worked, but explain it. Okay, now explain this one word. Now explain this other word. I'm filling
Thank you,
in
Nevada 22
knowledge gaps so quickly now.
Rambling says.
Lol.
Loaf says.
It was making good progress on HTB sorcery, insane difficulty Linux box.
Yeah, you want to tell, Loaf? You should tell everyone what you did. Yesterday. Frankie, good morning. How you doing? Canonical v0 specification, name shield, context-based runtime threat feed policy. Like this is it. Like Ragano, like these things that they're giving AI to operate it's not code. It's text files.
I did nothing. Codex hacked some HTB machine. Shrug.
Frankie Levada 22 says.
Love.
I'm okay. Yourself?
Good. I'm good.
Rambling
Frankie.
says.
How are you?
Tokens like an arcade game makes learning hacking a train ride.
Yeah, I agree. Hi. Do you like nice, relaxed gaming? Street Fighter, Final Fantasy. Would we be playing a Star Trek game, Ragano? I think I was lurking in. Do me a favor and click this heart up here and follow my dude. Thanks, Abu. All right, so yeah, what's going on, everyone? Rambling, what's on the agenda for today? What are you doing? Loaf, you're gonna have to pay for that. You're gonna have to pay for that good AI. You know what?
El Reginho says.
I was playing a Star Trek game. The crew may have rebelled once or twice.
Loaf says.
What do? You just float them out into
The main
space?
log for this latest session, before I ran out of tokens, is nearly 2,500 lines long.
Yep. Yeah, Rambling, thank you. I would likely go to FurryCon for a new recliner. I think FurryCon would be interesting. I don't know if I'd go dressed up. I've seen some of the, like, I don't know what you call them. They're like, I feel like calling them a costume would be like insulting. Their persona.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Loki Abu says.
I'm afraid I can't
Because
do
other
that.
people talk to it on my Discord. I made rules that if anyone outside of me tries to initiate a pairing request to do direct DMs with a Discord bot, it must come to me and ask for approval, and a log of the event must be created in the security log
Nice.
Discord channel.
Nice. So you're the second factor.
Rambling says.
Woo! I am building a chatbot to manage X spaces. It is to use it to hygienically mute people based on foul language.
El Reginho says.
Had to reload at the start of the sector. It was my fault for not paying enough attention to resources in a resource management game.
Rambling says.
Apparently, it may against us, so we are crawling on progress.
Let's snooze ads. Apparently, it may be against terms of service, so we're... Huh. That's pretty funny. Nice.
Rambling says.
Yeah, some yada about it being an automated bot on their site and yada yada. I wanted to make a Mechagodzilla out of Cybertrucks, so BCI is always at the back of my mind, lol.
Yeah, that's pretty funny about an automated bot being on their site. Yeah. I mean, I know they just cleaned it all up, but I can see AIs already on the platform. Not see them. I could just, they're there. They're there. Okay, so with just open permissions, anyone can send messages on the server. Anyone who can send messages on the server can prompt OpenClaw on the victim's machine.
If they discourage that, I do not understand what they want to use AI for other than the agentic desktops.
Well, everything through, now this is X, right? Everything through Twitter X, Elon's platform, he wants people to use Grok. Are you using Grok? Is there a clause to use Grok to interact with his platform? But that's what he's wanted is to get rid of all the bots from his platform. He said he did that, but
hallway, you better get to stepping.
But using AI to just ask it simple questions is really the basic use of AI. Like it's getting very deep very fast.
We had thought of using Grok, but the API is for some who makes at least $40 an hour Kappa.
Oh, it's that Oh, you know what? Yeah, their lowest level paid packages, I think $30 a month. And they're like full blown Grok wide open is like $300 a month.
Yeah, it is a nice chunk of change we don't have for calls.
Ads real quick, 30 seconds. You got it to create a new user, give it a password, and SSH'd in. Copied files from desktop to his new user.
Rambling says,
I'm sorry, Dave.
There is potential to
I'm
make a
afraid I
really good
can't do
OSINT tool
that.
if people are chatting with their LLMs as friends.
Let me follow that. What? There's potential to make a really good OSINT tool if people are chatting with their LLMs as friends. That would imply that the chat is somehow available. The chat log is somehow available.
Whoppy Noon says,
Yeah, it is on the free models. It ends up being trained on it, right?
I think it's all being trained on it, unless specifically
A
not.
recon tool made from prompt injections to try and leverage personal information.
a recon tool made from prompt injections to try and leverage personal information.
Whoppy Noon says,
I told you it's worth arming ourselves with nukes just in case.
Rambling says,
In order to prevent attacks, one must think like an attacker.
Oh, I agree.
Dark
100%.
chaos.
100%. Yep. So, like, this is what's happening. Like, I guarantee, like, the people, like the early adopters, not like security AI adopters, but like consumers first to like early adopters, early adopters, like they are not going through and making sure the shield or any kind of guardrails are on their bot. They read the little message, just like terms of service. They're reading their little, they're reading the disclaimer about how dangerous, completely open permissions are. So they say, yeah. Installing it.
Whoppy Noon says,
Know them too.
And letting it run. And then when they download another tool on top of that, it easily exploits. The OpenClaw already has a foothold if you give it full permissions. Like people sharing anecdotes about how they're getting hacked by their OpenClaw, or OpenClaw is being abused and then they're getting hacked. Like that helps, but imagine how many people have this stuff installed. They install it, they forget about it, or they stop using it, or it doesn't manage my inbox like I thought it would, and they don't unplug it. Like all kinds of debt like that building up.
Hey, my security researcher, did you YOLO the guardrails? Or were you censorful?
Rambling says,
It is basically another profiler.
Another profiler. In yet another software supply chain attack, the open source artificial intelligence powered coding assistant Klein was updated to stealthily install OpenClaw, a self-hosted autonomous AI agent that became exceedingly popular in the past few months. On February 17th, an unauthorized party used a compromised NPM publish token to publish an update to Klein CLI on the NPM registry. Klein, the maintainers of the Klein package, said in an advisory, the published package contains a modified package.json with an added post-install script, post-install npm g OpenClaw at latest. As a result, this causes OpenClaw to be installed on developers' machine when Klein version 2.3 is installed. Klein said no additional modifications were introduced to the package. There was no malicious behavior observed. However, it noted that the installation of OpenClaw was not authorized or intended.
Whoppy Noon says,
Come on, I reckon it's 99% of researchers are YOLO. Here's the nuclear codes, it won't use them. An optimist.
Cyber Live Tree says,
Yo,
Cyber Olive Tree, yo. Welcome back. Good to see you. How's it going?
Rambling says,
we had been like 7 seconds away from the nuclear disaster.
Yeah, I feel like we need an AI DEF CON. Right? T2 something.
Cyber Live
Hey,
Tree says,
it's for horses.
It's good, boo. Is it 6 a.m.?
Yeah, it's approaching 6 a.m. Yep. That's where I am. East Coast, New York time.
Whoppy Noon says,
So switch that email inbox for a radar station and we may well be.
Cyber Live Tree says,
Good morning for you.
Yeah, it's good morning. How about you? Hey, check it out. All my city notes have been moved. Not moved. I activated a domain.
Rambling says,
A warning in the sky to tell us all clear on the western front.
Cyber Live Tree says,
It's about afternoon here.
Whoppy Noon
Cool.
says,
Nice. I'll click on that.
Loaf says,
Click on
We
anything.
have a new domain. Amused.
Yes. Please don't crash it. Please. Hackers, please.
Whoppy Noon says,
What's Rust Belt?
Loaf
They
says,
actually they
Are you running it on a Raspberry Pi? Smile, smile.
Rust Belt is the area of the country that I live in.
Cyber Live Tree says,
On an ESP32.
It's an
Whoppy Noon
ESP32.
says,
It looks nice.
Thank you. Oh. If I could, I would. Those were popular back when Raspberry Pis were too expensive, right?
Low Kiabu says,
ESP32s are so fun.
Okay, I'm going to sign in. Don't look at my password.
There is probably a cool way to make a lab out of large notes nodes.
Whoppy Noon says,
I like the name as well.
Yeah.
You should add some Rust dev notes on there for the play on words also.
Cyber Live Tree says,
They are still pretty popular.
Yeah.
Loaf says,
ESP are still popular. Very good little devices.
Low Kiabu says,
Tiny Arduino with Wi-Fi.
Loaf says,
Wow.
And Bluetooth.
And they're cheap too, aren't they? Who, Adafruit?
Whoppy Noon says,
Like a Rust tool belt, you know.
Low Kiabu says,
They used to be like $3.
Looks like $20 now. Look at that little thing. Look at that little guy.
Not sure how much now.
Rambling
That's a
says,
feather.
Bluetooth means better gyro readings, and gyro means you can use hand gestures.
15.
Cyber Live Tree says,
Used to frown frown.
15 still isn't bad for what it's able to accomplish. Tiny. You stand up.
I'm sorry, Dave.
That's
I'm
what she
afraid I
said.
can't do that.
Loaf says,
Killing me.
I don't know which Chinese supplied websites you have, but there's web link.
I swear to God, I install an update every time I open this thing now. Oh, there it is. Well, let's see if it works.
Cyber Live Tree says,
Are you working on a Steam Deck OS?
Steam Deck OS? I have a tiny Stream Deck here. Is that what it says? Is that what you mean? I don't do much on AliExpress or what's the other one called?
Loaf says,
Theo, solve one flag to get promoted. Come on.
Cyber Live Tree says,
I go.
translated from
Timu,
Polish.
yeah. No, I know. I do a lot of the stuff on stream. I should do a few of like the unpublished boxes off stream to increase my rank. Oh look, it's a little Tamagotchi. Timu, right?
Loaf says,
Would have to be done off stream though.
Yeah.
XT.
Okay, so where was I? Do I have a write-up for... I do. I have a write-up for Cozy Hosting. Write-ups. Remember when I used to do those? A 22 and 80 are open. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so there was we stole K. Anderson's cookies, Toll House soft batch, and logged in that way.
Rambling says,
I was trying to do a write-up for a friend on his website, but I quickly realized I am no Theo.
For write-ups, I hate. I hated doing write-ups. I hated it. I hated taking notes on what I was doing because I would start down a rabbit hole and I would just keep going and going and I'd have to go back and I forgot what I did or whatever. So now I don't know how to say this. Do I code? I didn't make it. Vibe dev'd a command line, a command log, and an output log.
Loki Abu says,
Vibed it into
this existence, right? And then from that, pen test coach in the middle of me putting notes in at the command line or our conversation history, writes the write-up, writes my notes. And then I go back and I review them.
Cyber Live Tree says,
maybe your note-taking app was not the best. I don't want to waste your time. Just when you're free, take a look on Trillium Notes, you might like it.
Trillium Notes? I mean, I have an Obsidian notebook and I have a lot in there. And I have a lot of my write-ups in there and a lot of stuff that I've learned. But I'm getting more utility out of, like the last one was what? C? CTF, HTB, C. All my steps, right? And then at the very bottom, lessons learned. So anything I've struggled on, it summarizes and puts it in here. So like I struggled identifying that the hashcat mode for this. I couldn't remember the flag for port forwarding.
Cool.
Over on YouTube, I saw someone send a message. Ayana? Are you coding? No, I'm not coding. We're doing cozy hosting on Hack the Box. And they're here to Cyber Olive Tree. Couldn't get Bitmasochist to say hi.
Rambling says,
May I share a thought on Obsidian?
Wrong button. Absolutely. What's your thought on Obsidian? I'm pretty well invested in Obsidian. But you may share your thought on it. Yes. That went down entirely too fast. That's fine. On the water. Water.
Cyber Livetree says,
If you asked, it's 99% negative, lol.
Kitty says, we're not combining chats Noiki one derp.
Yeah, I do. They're right here. You just can't see them. Because Twitch does not like
Kitty says,
the red video
you can
site.
combine on stream now.
Get the hell out of here. Show me the terms of service. I'm gonna headbutt them. You know that? I'm going to headbutt them.
Rambling says,
It would be cool to build an ML algo that use an agentic worker to build your write-ups.
Kitty says,
I'm sorry,
change
Dave.
toes.
I'm afraid
Said
I can't
yesterday.
do that.
I'll have to check it out.
Rambling says,
The algo keeps it in check and the worker complies it all.
So
Kitty says, web link.
thank you. Okay, so I don't know about that workflow, Rambling. To build a machine learning algorithm that uses an agentic worker to build your write-ups. Right now I have a skill. Right now I have a Claude skill that builds my write-ups. So, like, for instance, I asked it before I finished the other day, does Burp Suite have logs I can give you? I've been sending repeater packets and didn't take any screenshots. Also, I've paused for the day. Can you update? Wow, it must think I'm a complete idiot. I don't capitalize anything. I don't use punctuation. Can you updated, and I spelled it wrong, update the write-up for what we accomplished, please? And then it does that. It takes my command. It takes my command log and it takes my output log that I
Rambling says,
That is probably
created.
the same thing, lol.
Yeah. I didn't get into agents much when they first came out. I didn't have like, I don't know how to say it. Like I didn't have any ideas on what I could have an agent do. But then like skills, man, like skills are just make sense. Like they're just markdown files full of instructions. Like that's powerful shit. Like I whipped this thing up in like I went from wanting to log. I went from the problem of wanting to create better notes. Like that. That's where I came up with the can you help me create something that will log my commands and output. And first it was a giant command and output file, but then you separate it because it was hard for the AI to process because it would be like 30,000 lines. We went to just a command log and an output log.
Loaf says,
That's a video from the CEO? Well, they haven't updated their actual terms of service yet.
Rambling says,
I'm just getting into them. They are so cool.
Loaf says,
Web link.
Rambling says,
Curl nodes full of instructions.
Curl nodes. Okay, so Clancy said
in this, this is something that in most cases we had not been proactively managing or policing putting combined chat on screen, but it was the case that if a report was made, then
Kilobyte
we were
808
issuing warnings.
says,
And that
Yo,
was what happened
good morning
recently
from
for
Oz.
Gigook. And I don't think, in hindsight, we've definitely heard the feedback. And so to be clear, we are updating our enforcement guidelines to make sure we are not issuing
Loaf says,
actions
Those
for
toes were
integrating
last
combined
modified
chat on
December
the
8,
video from your screen,
2025.
such
No
as what
idea if
happened to
that's a
Gigook
freedom date
and
or
what
a
he was
normal
doing
date
when he
smile.
received the warning.
Either way,
Now, it's
they
important to
haven't
note the
updated the
streamer
physical
is
toes
still
yet, and I
taking
wouldn't combine
responsibility
until
for
they
what
do
happens in
smile.
the chat from third-party platforms since we don't control that. So sorry about the confusion.
okay, so I got you. So he's announcing it, but they haven't updated the terms of service yet. And even in the video, he was like, look, we're not actively pursuing and looking for this. If someone reports it, narcs, if someone reports it, then we issue warnings. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything until they update the terms of service. And even then, I have to, oh no, screw it. I'll put it together myself. Fuck Restream. I'll write something. I'll vibe something. Medgate 44 on YouTube. That'll be nice. Once I combine chats again, maybe I can get text to speech to read YouTube chat as well. Yeah, Medgate. I don't know why YouTube recommended this to me, but keep up the good job, man. I appreciate that, Medgate. If you're still here, what? I don't know. I do cybersecurity content and AI stuff. Terms of service were last modified December 8th. Freedom date. Yes. Yep. They haven't updated the thing. They haven't updated the terms of service yet. Kilobyte, good morning. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Nutty has good chat widgets, but maybe you can build your own. I've used a couple things Nutty has suggested. I like finite singularities extensions and tools. They have low impact on your system. But I'll take a look, see if Nutty has something I can combine chats. Be nice if I could combine chat from any freaking platform, but TikTok is a pain in the ass.
Schizophrenic says,
Do you use your own VM for HTB things or their pwn box?
Kolev says,
I use my own VM.
Hi.
Hi,
you doing?
Kulev. Good to see you. Mojo, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Do you use your own VM for Hack the Box? No, yeah, I use my own VM. This right here is the RDP into the Kali VM over here on Proxmox. That reminds me, I have a new command. Yeah, nice. Okay, so it takes my notes.
Says,
Right.
Just
And
followed in the talk.
it takes actually, and I have a note command in here too.
says,
Hi. So glad to see a fellow cybersecurity engineer twitching. I just started from this industry into game development because of the hiring industry falling down drastically.
Mojo. Thank you. Cybersecurity engineer. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. What is your well, Mojo, you said you're just starting, so what are you working on? Like, what platforms are you working on? What's your tech stack that you're familiar with? Like, give us a little bit.
How is it going?
Good, it's going good. So from chat interactions with Pentest Coach, with output from command log and output log, and from notes that I type in with this note alias.
I'm sorry, Dave.
If I ask it to
I'm
update my
afraid I
notes,
can't do
then
that.
that's what it does. It updates my notes.
Rambling says,
Welcome Mojo.
Kilobyte 800.
Thanks for that, Harry.
says,
Thanks for that, Rambling.
Tech to 5 CRT, Tech to 5 Nyan 13, Tech to 5 Nyan 2, Tech to 5 Nyan
Poof.
1.
Translated from Haitian Creole. Mojo 2077 says,
I started 4 years ago, and I have 1 year break. I barely remember how to use Burp now.
You'll have that. Just start using it again. I bet you remember more than you think. Yeah. Okay. Right. So I have a new IP.
Mojo 2077 says,
I don't think I even remember to do a server siege. Lol.
I mean, you'll have that. You're beating yourself up. Like, just jump back in. Server siege. I don't even know what you're talking about. Server siege.
You haven't played server siege on HTB?
Loaf
No.
says,
HTB Battlegrounds is just full of people who have done the boxes a million times in autopwn.
Oh, yeah. That's like, man, I tell you what, I love a good King of the Hill. And I think I did play Server Siege one time on Hack the Box, and I want to love them. I want to love them. It's a great idea. But like, yeah, Loaf's dead on. Like, it doesn't make it fun when someone has an auto pwn and like, it doesn't make it. Miss my numpad.
I feel like if you've won a particular siege a few times, they shouldn't let you do it again.
Mojo 2077 says,
Do it. It's a very helpful way to understand all the things happening in the systems at the same time, in order to make attack vector strategies for pen testing and defending when patching systems.
I appreciate the suggestions. I'll take a look at it, Mojo. Well, what are you learning right now? What are you working on, Mojo? Kilobyte, thank you for switching to YouTube. 4 concurrent viewers. Look out! Look out, YouTube. By the way, YouTube hates my content. I stream the same time every week, and they do not serve my content to anyone. I don't.
Loaf says,
I probably need to stream
You
more.
want 5? I'm gonna pump your numbers.
It doesn't matter. That I don't know. Of course it matters. Thank you. You don't feel obligated to go to YouTube.
I thumbed you.
All right. Thumbs up.
Take
Smash
that.
that like button. It's your boy Theo. Smash that like button. Hit the bell. How was that? Did I do it
Kitty
good?
says, have you tried putting a sign outside that says 75% off?
Going out of business is what we're gonna do. Or going out for business.
Loaf says,
I'm already liked and subscribed. XD.
Mojo
The only way to learn
2077
is
says,
by playing.
I am
The
trying
only
to
way to
develop
win
my
is by
survival
learning. The
games
only way to
in
begin
7
is by
while
beginning.
learning C#. Now I was doing some Twitch streamings while game developing old ideas, like remixing them to be fun again.
Cool. That sounds cool. Help me understand though. I'm not trying to be a dick. But you said you're making the transition to cybersecurity, but you're writing a survival game. Are you doing those at the same time and learning C? I
Well,
find when I have
says-
too many things I'm working on, I lose
Yeah.
traction on all of them. Okay, so these should... Good. Okay. Yep. So the Etsy host updated for the resolving of cozy hosting. That's why those come through. So, where is the login page? What did I do with the login page? Did I close it? I must have closed it. That's fine. There's K. Anderson. Only K. Anderson now. And what was the endpoint? The endpoint was login.
Mojo 2077 says,
No, that's why I stopped working on cyber 1 year ago. I couldn't handle all the things at once. It's too much reinventing the wheel by yourself and unemployed. Ha ha.
translated from Tagalog.
How do you eat an elephant?
Loaf says,
You don't need the login URL when you've got their session ID.
Yeah, I do. Or can I go to anywhere? No, I don't need the login URL. I need the dashboard URL.
You can go to any other authenticated page once you've stolen their cookie.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. I can't remember. Is it I can't remember though. Is it dashboard or is it?
Mojo 2077 says,
If you're using FUF to use the cookie
Admin.
login, you need the token ID.
I already have the token ID. I just can't remember the address. And don't avoid my question. How do you eat an elephant?
Medium rare.
Loaf says,
1 hack at a time.
I'll allow it. Oh, that's right. I was using burp.
Nah, you don't need an elephant. You get an LLM to do it for you. Those things have claws.
The answer is 1 byte at a time. Even if you get an LLM to do it, you can't get it into your primate, tiny human brain any faster than 1 byte at a time.
Mojo 2077 says,
I bet crocodiles taste a lot better.
Loaf says,
You eat an elephant 8 bits at a time?
Kilobyte 808 says,
B7H30
Loaf says,
Crocodile jerky is actually pretty good.
Kilobyte 808 says,
Lol.
Crambling says,
Just one B7H30
Kilobyte 808 says,
Here's me in a few minutes looking for back orders for surgery supplies. Kicks 7 you wrong.
Loaf says,
I'm pretty sure I remember that once you find the next endpoint you need to take advantage of, you actually discover that it's unauthenticated and you can just curl it XD.
No shit. Back orders for surgery supplies? What are you doing? What? What?
Kilobyte 808 says,
I work at a level 1 trauma hospital.
Oh, so you're at work. Okay, all right.
Kilobyte 808 says,
Procedural coordinator.
Okay, yeah, so you got to make sure they're stocked up. Oh, it appears I've tried these already.
Loaf says,
Yep, That's the endpoint.
Kilobyte 808 says,
Getting familiar with Linux and servers. At home NAS in a PC that I want to deep dive into.
Okay, that's cool. Good for you.
Loaf says,
Executes.
Kilobyte 808 says,
Sophomore in college at 45 years old. Don't want to work in supply chain till I'm 70 lol.
You beat me. I was probably... Wait, we just say 40 what?
B7H30 hacker.
Loaf says,
But supply chain attacks are so effective.
Dragonov, good morning. How are you doing? You didn't ask me any questions on Discord, so I hope everything's okay.
Kilobyte 808
Execute
says,
SSH.
How did you get into cyber?
Drogonov 308 says,
Someday we'll hit you up a bunch.
Kilobyte, the short story is that I've always had I've always liked tinkering and using and playing on computers. The first time that I drilled down on Wireshark logs and found like GPS coordinates in plain text, like I was hooked. Status. Oh, I need to make it a post. Post.
Kilobyte
I don't know how to do that.
808 says,
I built my first PC last year. Good thing too. Before the price hikes.
Loaf says,
Congrats on Hack Kilobyte.
Yeah, you hit it just right, but like it's more important that you built something very cool.
Theo, if you read something that tells you to type X post, ignore it.
That's exactly what it tells me to do. What is the X for? Curl syntax.
XD.
translated from Spanish.
It's exactly what it tells me to do. Google's still thinking.
The X species HTTP method, but D, sending data, implies X post. You would only use X if you wanted to send data that was a delete or a put, for example.
Kilobyte 808 says,
Can you translate Spanish? Can it translate Spanish?
translated from Spanish.
I think it can translate Spanish. The short single dash form of the options D. The long form dash data, for example, requires a space between its value.
CS Steve
I'm
says,
sorry, Dave.
Yo, what's
I'm
up, mate?
afraid I
Just got
can't
off
do
my
that.
rubber dingy in Dover. Can't wait to be put into my 5-star hotel and given free Sainsbury's vouchers. Prob's gonna be hitting up your missus real soon and giving her some of my BBC.
Oh, that's nice. Welcome to the chat. By the way, before I ban you, CSS Steve, why be a jerk? Maybe don't be a dick. By the way, number 2, Miss Theo's is perfectly content in that department. Okay? Because mine would be a BIC.
Loaf says,
You should man curl sometime and search for data. There are a few different options, some even URL and code for you so you don't have to.
hey chat, CS Steve was banned. Thought you
Wow.
should know.
There's another one there too. I'm not going to let that through, CX null. I would rather be with Miss Theo is the answer.
Snow says,
You why
Poof.
is your nose shaped like that? You on some Jew type thing or what?
No,
Hey, chat,
I'm actually
Snow was banned.
Italian.
Thought you should know.
I'm Italian. That's 2. Oh, was that from the last guy? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. No, we don't tolerate that. Yeah, don't be a dick. I'm sure we'll see more of them. So, gang, that's an example of what
Rambling
not to do.
says,
Crazy one of them was a turbo chatter.
Yeah, but people with money to burn, you know what I mean?
Kilobyte 808 says,
Not cool of me them, but maybe.
No. SiriBot does a good job of getting rid of bots. Those were specific people, I think.
The best way to get rid of bots is to use a bot management solution. An AI-based solution that can identify malicious bot activity on mobile applications, websites, and APIs will help you.
Thanks. What a shame. Again, what a shame. We have the ability now to chat with whoever we want, wherever we want, wherever we are in the world. And what do some people still use the opportunity for? To fuck with other people. Fucking what a shame. What a shame.
Theo says,
I'll click on that web link.
I will. I'll click on that. I'll click on anything. Did I spell that right? Execute SSH. Oh, wait. You're at admin SSH, Turbo. Status 400 bad request. Path execute SSH. Okay. Let's can you just like.
I'm sorry, Dave.
I can't navigate
I'm
there.
afraid I can't do that.
Loaf says,
You'll click on anything? Here's your free Virgin Atlantic voucher so you can fly to Australia on my dime.
I'll click on that. They haven't fixed this?
Dang, Twitch did the comma thing. Web
That's okay, I
link.
pulled it.
Here's
Nice.
a complete one.
I'll click on that.
Loaf says,
And no, they have indeed not fixed it
That's
yet.
that's wild. That is a fish. That is a fisher's dream come true. Again, you got to get it in front of the person, but
Kitty says, fixed what? Context?
absolutely.
Loaf says,
Click the Virgin Atlantic link.
Yeah,
Maury.
like I'll show you. It's safe. It's safe. So here's the link. It goes to the fish ID, this fish ED page. The reason why that's interesting is that the
Does it take you to Virgin Atlantic?
it looks like it is a, you know, it's got virginatlantic.com. It's the top level domain like in there. But it redirects you to that other site about fishing education. So essentially you can put a fishing page in that link, and you could set it up that looks like, so it looks like Virgin Atlantic's login page. You know what does that make sense? I'm explaining rather, I'm clunkily explaining it. But you could create a landing page that looks identical to Virgin Atlantic's login page and fish credentials with that link.
Kitty says, but it said Activision on yours, Noiki Wonder.
No, right. That's because that was the redirect. So instead of giving you that Activision, it's not Activision, it's Fish ED. This company is telling you how to change your password,
Here's a better
log
example.
people out of
Web
Google.
link.
But if you replace this with a landing page that would look like Virgin Atlantic,
Damn commas. Web link.
nice.
Drogonov 308 says,
I was looking at a local job post and one of the cert requirements was Cybersecurity Analyst Plus, CySA Plus, certification. Any thoughts on this cert, chat and Theo?
The only certification that you should be going after is the one that's in the job description that you are going for. Does that make sense?
Loaf says,
My thoughts on all cert are exactly what Theo just said.
Yep. There's not going to be one single, like, there are some that, like, will help you land a large group of jobs, but there's not any one certificate that's going to land you all cybersecurity jobs. So you should focus on what the job description says that you want to go for. Like you could do probably, excuse me.
Otherwise, I feel
That snuck up on me.
Drogonov 308 says,
Yup, but I'm not qualified, so I probably won't apply.
I would apply anyways. It's a numbers game now. So, Nori, does that make sense now or no? What Loaf said.
Loaf says,
Sorry I didn't get the Rick roll to autoplay.
No, it's okay. Good job, though. I appreciate the Rick roll.
Kitty says, I guess a little. I am just very curious all time and still don't understand how people get caught out. Loaf says,
You're from...
I'm somewhat tempted to try that data center game.
Did you see that? I've got a message to Gora too. I think it would be fascinating to play that with professionals like you and Tagora. Like, honestly, like it's new. It doesn't come out until March, I think. Like, I wonder how they do like I bet you have to unlock certain things and that kind of thing. But once it's open, like, I wonder what kind of madness you could build. That's what I'm really interested in. Oh, there's a demo?
There's a demo available, I think.
Yeah. I think that'd be really interesting. Excuse me. I went to bed too late. I was up watching that State of the Union. Yeah, Dragonov, I hope that helped. That's my thoughts.
Drogonov 308 says,
Yes, thanks. I'm thinking about it.
Yep. Do research on the
Kilobyte 808 says,
I was taking
job description.
Loaf says,
Nori, there is such a wide variety of people, and somewhere in those billions there are going to be people who don't think about what they are doing because they're so used to just following.
Or they're stressed, or they're going through the motions.
I dealt with a case of it the other day. Someone literally took out their mobile to scan a QR code from a Word document they were sent. I assume this was done on the phisher's part so that the URL bar wasn't as visible in the mobile browser. But there are all sorts of people and some of them are just gonna get hit, and that's why the phishing industry works.
Yep.
Just like job hunting.
Yep.
It's a numbers game.
There's a certain amount of people, there's a certain percentage of people that are always going to click. They're always going to click on the video. They're always going to scan the QR code. They are always going to put in their credentials in a phishing page. There's always even if the percentage is small, they're phishing like thousands upon thousands of people. People they're going through the motions. They're stressed. Maybe the attacker did something to short circuit their thinking, and they'll click on it anyways.
Drogonov 308 says,
Any takeaways from this O2? I'm kinda done with politics. Any party that will stop the outsourcing of American jobs, I'll vote for, but they won't. They are all bought and paid for by Big Corpu. Sorry, my rant this morning.
You and I, we're kind of on the same page. Like, they don't care about you. They don't. They are. A lot of them are paid. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them. A lot of them are in the big pockets of big corporations and like I watched the State of the Union because he's my president.
Yup.
You hear what he's got to
Colin
say?
Said, it's a big party, and you ain't in it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
yes, QR codes are scary. Like that one I sent Theo. Think I am just more cautious with them because Android Noiki wonder.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Ooh, yeah. There's that thought too. Yeah.
Mojo 2077 says,
What are you using for the text-to-speech feature?
It was created by gentleman Security Live. It sits on a web page. Has all these fancy clicks and doohickeys. Translates. I can ban right from here. I can TTS ban. It's waiting for me to stop talking, so it reads text.
Mojo 2077 says,
What's the site? Is it free?
Yeah, it is
Lloyd
actually.
says,
Ong, did you reset the database?
Kilobyte 808 says,
My mom and dad were in Guadalajara, Jalisco since they are retired. Fortunately they are well.
Loaf says,
Hey, a level 1 hacker, that makes me a script kiddie like Theo, D.
Well, I did some refactoring, and apparently my buddy Claude wiped out all the points. So I will say that there's new stuff in there.
Mojo 2077 says,
Security Live is the website?
No, tts.bot. You want to go ahead and follow Security Live.
Thanks.
Yep.
Loaf says,
The insane Linux box I'm on right now actually has a phishing element.
Oh, really? It did. It did. Did it make a... I thought we made a backup.
It's pretty cool. You need to steal their root CA, sign a certificate for a subdomain, create a DNS entry with a raw hex encoded command in a control panel, send an email to a specific target. Fun so far.
Loaf says,
Host a web server using the subdomain cert you signed with the official company root CA.
Whoa. Yep, points are gone. Well, I put a few new elements in there for the boss battle, but I have to build up points again. I bet I could pull an old
Loaf says,
player
I'm actually
data
gonna
from
have to do
GitHub
something at work
logs.
this week if all my tokens have been used up.
Madam Fabulous gave me a list of LLMs that I think have more free usage or lower usage costs. The thing with these skills is a lot of them are really are similar. So you'll be able to, like, I think, use them on different platforms. Hey, how's everyone else doing today? If you're working on something, please let us know. If you have a question about something I'm doing or something in general, cybersecurity related, or I don't think I'm qualified on AI, but cybersecurity related or in general, please let me know. If I can't answer the question, someone else in chat most likely can.
Brussels says,
Hey, smile, smile.
Hey, Brussels. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing today?
Kitty says, I've got a question. Can I have $300 for new index controllers? K, thanks Noiki one derp.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Can you hear me?
Loaf says,
The D is the data you send, not the method. Like D host name equals your Mamondo thing equals poop.
Drogonov 308 says,
I'm depressed. I replaced the oil pump on my wife's van and thought I had it fixed. It's not. I got mad at the wife, and now she's mad at me. Life B7H30 Kerm and panic.
If Miss Dragonov's not happy, no one's happy.
You got that right, buddy.
I don't know what to put here.
Brussels
The
says,
only way to
Doing
learn
well,
is
thanks.
by playing.
Just
The only
starting
way
out
to
on
win
my
is by learning, and the only
cybersecurity
way to
journey.
begin is by
Currently
beginning.
learning some fundamentals. Looking for streams to soak up some knowledge.
Brussels, we'd love to have you. We would love to have you. You're in a good place for learning. You're in a good place to as a beginner, in my opinion. Keep on that path. Learning fundamentals out the gate is great. Is a great idea. And when you say fundamentals, do you mean like networking fundamentals, or are you talking about like learning Linux and Bash and command line? You're in a good place. If you have any questions, let us know. We would love to help.
Loaf says,
You can just copy-paste the args from your burp capture. And wrap it in single quotes.
Drogonov 308 says,
But the worst part is, I wanted a little hanky-panky this morning, but that didn't happen. Dawn the game.
Yep. Speaking of, Miss Theo's about to leave. I'm gonna tell her goodbye, and I'll be right back. Brussels. Give me a second.
Brussels says,
All of that, and also starting looking at Security Plus Cert, as it seems like a logical place to start.
Loaf says,
See that very last line on the left in the request panel. That's your D data.
Drogonov 308 says,
I hope you tell her you love her very much. Theo wouldn't be a great hacker without Mrs. Theo. B7H30 Haxer.
I stamped Mrs. Theo down. She knows. Now she knows. Brussels, all of that, and also start looking at Security Plus's certificate, as it seems like a logical place to start. Yeah, for general security baseline fundamental knowledge. Yes, yeah. Brussels, I don't know how old you are, but we just got done talking about certificates and suggest that whatever certificate also, once you are starting to look at jobs, whatever certificate is on the job posting you're looking for is possibly the next one you want to look at.
Brussels says,
47, cough.
Got you beat. I have you beat, Brussels. I have you beat. Nice try. See that very last line on the left in the request plan panel. Deny. Request, the last line on the request.
Advice.
Host. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem, Brussels.
308 says,
Really, Theo? You ain't older than 47?
Yes.
I'm 52.
No, I said I got him beat, so I'm older than 47. I think I'm 48. You're 52. You win, everyone. Dragonov wins, everyone. So like Brussels, if you're new here and you have questions, please let us know.
I wouldn't chat. Co-old.
Schizophrenic says,
Fuck, almost time to break out the war clappy frown frown.
Loaf says,
Thank you for giving us your date of birth, Theo. One more secret answer to go.
Drogonoff
Nothing
308
in this world
says,
that's worth having
My problem
comes
is,
easy.
I don't want to switch careers this late in life. I keep looking at retirement videos, but I'm still too young.
It's not even. It's so far away. Retirement is so far away. Like it's not even. It doesn't even compute.
Sponge Fighter says,
Theo from X Post?
translated from Portuguese.
I was specifically instructed by Loaf not to use X. I still don't know why.
Kitty says, I thought Theo was only 26, looks so young.
Aw.
So about that $300 Noiki one derp.
I mean, that's
Loaf
all it
says,
takes.
Sir, you missed a critical step from my instructions.
Damn it. I revealed that I wasn't paying attention enough.
Kitty says, www.
Wait.
Loaf says,
Quotes.
I told you I. Post is implied when using D. So X is not needed.
Wait, what happened? It looked like it hung. Could not resolve, and then it... What's it doing? Does it have a V option?
Sponge
Yeah.
Fighter says,
Quote the target URL.
Loaf says,
Remove post from your curl. No need to quote the target URL either.
Remove the post. So it doesn't need a method? Cozy hosting was resolved. Trying to establish a connection. Post. Execute SSH. Host agent. Accept. Uploaded. Wait a minute, what was that? Upload completely sent off 37 bytes. Server Nginx. Could not resolve the host name myotherride.com. Okay, all right.
It's treating post as a host URL. Because you remove the X from the X post, you need to remove the whole thing. As I said, for the fourth time now, D implies X post.
Alexonhisk says,
Love that username.
Loaf says,
i.e. it uses that method by default when sending data to a URL.
Okay, so it looks like, okay. D implies X post. Okay, so it looks like it's executing that bottom part of the page. That's gone. So there was a bottom part of the page that had adding a domain and what? Username?
Because you used V, you can see a request plain text just above the response you can see is used post/executes. But notice, we didn't need to send a rejection, meaning this endpoint is unauthenticated.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Loaf says,
So, you no longer need to go hunting activator sessions to get Canderson's cookie. You can investigate this endpoint without that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. So does that mean in burp I can do the same thing? I can take, instead of I don't think that works.
Correct, and I remember from your last video, you'd already found the command injection. Well, this is where you do it.
Did I get command injection to work? I don't think I did. Oh, I was trying a bunch. Okay. I can just keep updating the command.
Drogonov 308 says,
I'm more stumped than you. B7H30 Pro.
Let's just start here and see what it does.
One thing I do know, I need more coffee. B7H30.
Yeah, I gotta
coffee.
finish my water first. Maybe I give it a real host name to resolve. And then append with a semicolon. Invalid host name. Invalid host name.
Loaf says,
HTB boxes have no external access. Use 127.0.0.1
No,
or local
remember that.
host.
I remember that now. Excuse me. Oh, that's different. Could not resolve. ID. Could not resolve. Could not resolve. Host key verification failed. Pancakes. I had another waffle with peanut butter this morning. Host key verification failed. I don't know what this means. Let me... Host key verification failed. I feel like that's a common phrase. I mean, my thought is that maybe it has something to do with SSH. SSH connection problem with host key verification failed. Means the host key of the remote host was changed.
Loaf says,
Did you try command injection and username yet instead of host?
I tried a couple, like just like ID.
Drogonov 308 says,
I've got an issue with SSH that I'm working on at work. I think I need to put the RSA key somewhere.
Possibly.
Jane Shaw one
I'm
day
sorry,
says,
Dave.
Have
I'm
you tried
afraid I
cloud
can't
user
do that.
details from Oasis?
Ladies and gentlemen, creator of the Oasis from the movie and book Ready Player One, James Holliday.
Loaf says,
I appreciate you gracing us with your
Scrubbing through
presence,
past
James.
video. I swear I thought I saw you get command injection, but apparently not.
I think that was C. Or maybe not. Excuse me, again, with the yawning.
Loaf says,
You put the public key until the /.ssh/authorized keys for the user you want to access.
Jane Shaw one day says,
It's always a pleasure. B7H30 coffee.
Drogonov 308 says,
The real James Hall one day Bogchamp.
Nutfigure Maxi? Maxi, what do you want me to call you? Nutfigure. Well, thank you for the follow, Nutfinger.
Nufaja Maxi says.
You can me call as Maxi.
Thank you, Maxi. I'll make a note of that real quick. How you doing today, Maxi?
Doing some enumeration on a web server.
Right, Loaf. Thank you. All right, well, let me throw some more stuff in here and see what I can get. Maybe at the end of the... Let me try that. Now that I got that to give me... Let's just do a semicolon ID.
Loaf says.
Now we got
Anywho,
invalid
try
host
those
name.
parameters for your command injection. It's definitely possible on at least one of them.
Got it. Host key verification failed. Invalid host name. Oh. Invalid host name. Invalid host name. Invalid host name. What are some more command injection? Invalid host name. Okay, so it somehow I need to get the host name and a command to fire. I don't see the second variable firing at all.
You need a valid host name.
So local.
127.0.0.1 is fine.
Okay.
Try testing one parameter at a time. At the moment you're trying to throw command injection payloads into both.
Chaos D2. Thanks for the follow. How you doing today? Manlin, welcome back.
Card 2 says.
Sub.
What's up?
Says.
And read that full error in the location response. One of the last ones says command not found.
Card 2 says.
Oh, just watching you and playing IDMD.
I've heard about that AI D&D. Well, thanks for watching. I guess. How'd you find us? And let us know if you have any questions. Command not found. It's doing it looks like it's putting
Card 2 says.
Just going through the programming people on here. Will do. Thanks for having me.
Yep. No problem, Chaos. Thank you. What's the D2 mean? Temporary failure in bin bash.
Loaf says.
Do you know what vertical bar does when chaining commands in Linux?
And
It's a genuine question.
oh my god.
You need that knowledge.
I thought it meant and. Execute both. Oh, so
And means and. And.
Card 2 says,
Was in a class back in 2007 to 2009 vocational class, we played Call of Duty. In class sometimes, 3 other guys and myself got put on a networking project for the nurses class. They ran the cables on the floor instead of the ceiling like we needed to.
Interesting.
Static Drop says,
Good morning, Theo.
Loaf says,
Is a pipe. Vertical bar is a failure condition check.
Good morning, Static. How you doing? Pipe is a pipe. 2 pipes is a failure condition check.
Card 2 says,
I'm sorry, Dave.
I told my teacher I
afraid
was
I
against
can't do
it.
that.
He said I was second charge, called us office squad, so we shortened it to D squad. Played as D2.
Got it. Cool story. Thank you. Thanks for the insight there.
Loaf says,
Web link.
I'll click on that.
Static Drop says,
Am good, buddy. Starting my day.
Kitty says, Theo, Static is a great learner. Does not learn from visual aids, just takes notes noiki one derp. Manlin32 says,
Working with 3i models to run amok in my code base. They taking long than I feel I could have done it, but they read the file faster so.
Loaf says,
What I'm trying to push you towards, is that vertical bar might not be the best operator to use for command injection.
Okay.
Static Drop says,
Anorik Oniko, Norikita, OMG, Kitty.
Translated from Italian. Non-Euclidean says,
Hello, did you try? Username instead of and username.
Manlin32 says,
This is a voice they should have used in that movie Resident Evil with that little eye girl in the underground lab.
Host key verification failed.
Loaf says,
Web link.
Non-Euclidean. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Did I try question mark username instead of and username? I need and username because we're filling in 2 fields. I think.
Non-Euclidean says,
Oh, host is the first. My bad, smile smile.
What was the next suggestion, Loaf?
Loaf says,
Oh wait, I'm thinking of them
If you want
as
to use the and symbol as part of the username, you need to encode %26 it, otherwise it'll be interpreted as a parameter separator by the HTTP server.
the dog is snoring and it is making me sleepy. If you want to use the ampersand symbol as part of the username, you need to encode
You encoded the parameter separator.
Yep. Command not found.
Ty Brand says,
Jeetsy Theo, I wish you a speedy recovery to knock 4 hackers.
Speedy
Static Drop
recovery.
says,
Theo, why are you ads all about hair products?
Loaf says,
You want another tip that might make your life a little easier?
Tigran. I don't know. What am I recovering from? Yeah, sure. Like what? Like putting these on separate lines or something, or?
You can use D multiple times. dhost equals 127.0.0.1 d username equals admin. This will automatically chain them together for you and send them as host equals 127.0.0.1 and username equals admin.
Oh, okay. So there's D host. And then we could do...
Tigran says.
Thought you were sick. Want to blow your nose? Good one.
Oh, no, I just, my nose was full.
Says.
Are you sick?
I'm not sick.
Loaf says.
Saves you chaining everything yourself.
Nope, I'm good. Tigran, how you doing today?
You still have an unencoded and.
Oh, % 26. Oh my god. Dude, it's so cold. It got so cold down here all of a sudden.
Admin % 26 and.
Translated from Indonesian.
That's unencoded? I thought that made it encoded.
You encoded a single and, you have two. %26 is the hex value for and.
This guy.
% 26 % 26 equals and.
Yeah, okay.
Tigran says.
Updated my resume, moving from help desk to infrastructure and networking. Applying for jobs. Made a plan to set up a home lab on Debian to get a better understanding of the processes.
Great to hear, Tigran. You made a plan. When are you executing it? And how often? And are you committing to that?
Jane Shaw one day says.
Hey, let's go.
Command not found. Bin bash line. Let's put ls. Can I send it with nothing in the... Invalid host name? No, I need that. Oh. Line 1, ls at 127. I just want the ls. How do I...
Loaf says.
What the executes is doing is taking your parameters and putting them into a bash script like this, web link.
Log4j says,
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning,
Loaf
Jackie.
says,
Use that knowledge to execute a command.
Okay.
If you write that into a bash script and attempt to run it, see what happens. You can do it locally.
Loaf says,
There's any cats in the hallway,
Same
you
error
better
as you're
get to
getting in that
stepping.
location header.
So maybe this stays, but then I chain to the end of it.
Now, modify just the part in web link. Why would you try to SSH? You're trying to run the ID command.
My thought was to go right for a reverse shell. I'm just trying to get commands to run. Command not found.
If you look at some of the screenshots I've sent, there's a good example.
Execute the second command only if the first fails. So it runs the first.
Poor 4 Egg says,
Hello. What is going on?
Hi, 4egg. We're trying to abuse a login panel on this box. Thanks for popping in chat and saying hello. How are you doing today?
Loaf says,
Can I teach you another tip so you don't have to encode those in yourself?
Yeah. So I need the encoded version of pipes.
Replace your second D, the one for username, and replace the D with data URL encode.
Well, that's nice.
This will URL encode everything that needs it for you.
Kitty says,
I'm sorry, Dave.
I can teach you a tip also.
I'm afraid I can't
Don't
do
eat
that.
too much cheese, can lead to weight gain and nightmares. Wow, I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, it's not you. I just got tired all of a sudden. This cold, like when the sun comes up and it starts to get light out, it gets cold down here. I don't understand it. Wait a minute. What am I trying to do? It puts these. So I need to put
Loaf says.
ID.
All the hot air rises, pushing the cold air down.
Kitty says. Is okay summer soon, then we all complain it's too hot.
I will not. You will not hear me complain that it's too hot. Unless the air conditioner takes a shit again. Why can't I make this fucking jump from... What did you change? You changed...
Loaf says.
What made you drop back to vertical bar?
Because that's how I got it to work.
Alexonhisk says.
Clip it, chat, and pin us all when summer comes and he complains we win.
Loaf says.
Right, but admin is coming first.
Non-Euclidean says.
In the script you put the vertical bar after the id.
Loaf says.
And that's successful?
What am I missing?
Not sure why it's trying to hostname equals admin.
I had admin.
Looks like that became part of the previous parameter.
Tigran says.
I got an offer from a Chinese semiconductor company in Moscow. A T engineer role, networking plus servers, working alone locally, English communication required. Do you think that's a good career move or a burnout risk?
Loaf says.
Try other command separators.
It depends, Tigran. There's a lot to unpack there. But congratulations on the offer.
Execution with $1.
Drogonov 308 says.
Wow, if I were single, I'd move to Moscow to work. That sounds exciting to me.
Loaf says.
Even more interesting, we got more of the command line now.
Non-Euclidean says.
Have you tried vertical bar at vertical bar?
Yes.
Loaf says.
Please do not discount that error.
Kitty says. Moscow, Moscow, throw your glasses at the wall. And good fortune for us all. Ho, 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 ho. Hey, non-Euclidean says.
That is its output, right?
No, ID would have... all this.
Kitty says. Such a good song, Noiki one wiggle. Loaf says.
Yes is the answer you are looking for. It may not have been the full output, but it definitely executed it.
Sis and Mine says.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Hey Theo,
I'm
GM.
afraid I can't do that.
Good morning, Sick of the Mind.
Loaf says.
There are ways to get the full output, but your command separation is a bit weird.
I'm sorry,
Now
Dave.
you know you have command
I'm afraid I
execution.
can't do
Could
that.
just go for a full unref shell straight up. Thought it might quit out pretty quickly unless you craft it properly.
Yep, though. Shit. What time is it? It's going on 8.
Sis and Mine says.
Yep. Almost business time.
Yeah.
Loaf says.
You're so fixated on pipes, XD.
No, I'm not. There's no pipes in there.
Who are you, Mario?
I'll allow it.
Didn't you just Google how to encode pipes? Or was that a previous search?
It was a previous search.
Kitty says. Theo.
Nori. Why are you yelling?
Loaf says.
My bad. Apologies, XD.
Kitty says. Scary Movie 6 trailer release day at Scream 7. So excited. Loaf says.
Nori.
Scary Movie 6? I'll watch that. Scary Movie's have always been hilarious to me.
Okay, it's not quite.
Kitty says, I mean, you not even watched Naked Gun yet.
I know.
Alexonhisk says,
Wait, a new scary movie is coming out?
Yes, you not paying attention? I don't want to, but I have to. I'm gonna have to finish this off stream or on Saturday if I haven't gotten to it. But I'm gonna keep playing with this section right here. This little section right here.
Alexonhisk says,
Bro, I'm working on things with stream in the back. LMFAO. This is why Broncos fumbled it, not like this.
I'm just giving you a hard time. You're fine, Alex.
I know, homie. B7H30 coffee.
Oops. Okay. Yep, I gotta go to work. We're gonna run over to Toggle.
I'll invade your PC, connect to the C2 via J, and fill your PC with pancakes.
Promise? If you can get them right in here, that'd be great. All right, gang. I gotta go to work. Loaf, thank you. I'm gonna do a deep dive on this. I thought it was close.
Sissant Mind says,
Same.
Everyone's got to go to work.
Alexonhisk says,
Good luck at work.
Drogonov 308 says,
Thanks for the stream. You're always an encouragement to chat. Hey guys.
Oh crap! I forgot the command. Oh, perfect. Hey, Alex, Dragonov, Haw for Egg, Rambling, James Halliday, Log for Jackie, Loaf, Non-Euclidean, Nori, Sick in the Mind, Static Drop, Tigrans. Thank you all for hanging out. Have a great day. Thank you again, Loaf.
Tigran says,
Bleed purple.
Non-Euclidean says,
Less than 3.
Loaf says,
See you,
Now
Theo.
we just
Thanks
need
for
to
the
take
stream.
this and subtract a bunch of weird numbers from here. and see where it ends up. So that's the middle. That means that we have to subtract the...
What happened? Did we come? Did we go?
Minus the input TV width, yeah, divided by 2. Probably something to do with the material thickness as well, right? But we get there. Then the set value, fix this one. This one should probably just be that, shouldn't it? Well, almost. There's a little bit more to do.
What are you?
The Y value is not right, so we're gonna get the Y value sorted now. So it's gonna be that. Okay, that puts it at the middle. So we want to take half of this plus the material thickness. Hello, Thea. How you doing? Oh, welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing? That's a whole lot of toolbars. The more you have, the better you are, right? Hello, Thea. How you going, mate? How's the stream? I'm not doing my usual thing today. I'm working on drawing up an enclosure for a TV. I'm gonna wrap a TV in some lush plywood. Happy to hear it. You hate toolbars? Do you hate toolbars almost as much as you hate Swift?
Hey.
Take the bait, take the bait, take the bait. Alright, so we need to add
Alright, everyone. YouTubers. YouTube viewers, have a great day.
One user, right? Okay, so we're gonna add the input enclosure depth divided by 2. Okay.
James Shaw one day says,
Bye, brother. Have a
How did you
good
not
day.
catch the raid, James? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you.